subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and ride. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Go right in. Max 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. What do you think? 7's the mic. 7's the mic. Hop on. Hop on. It's our time. Here we go. Kill. What do you think?
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Prescott again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
47. Mike 47. So we got man. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Quit talking about it and bring it. Deuce.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Baby. Babe. You really going to act like that?
Right there. Kill. 54 Mike.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 29, Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Kill. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Take me up. Here we go. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. On first down, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Prescott finding Witten. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott yet again. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. 54.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they work this out past the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught at the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cooper was the target there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They run it again with Kamara, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Now this throw caught left side. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 88 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And this one's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze going to throw. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Throwing now is Breeze. Rolling to his right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Gill. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second down and 4, Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 79 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Caught by Cobb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, 47. You got nothing. 26.
Now Prescott, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Steps away to his left. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. This time a spin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready, 95-56.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch
Hey, easy. Easy, opposite.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to White. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
6-man.
check cross, check cross, check cross.
From the 29, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? You ready? 58, come on. Silver, silver.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep. Hoping
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
5-8.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. That's me.
Running with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Yellow lady. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Toss play, Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here we go.
Ringo.
Now Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the ground, this is Kamara. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Breeze going to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Get the
that's
fuck
going to be
out of here.
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us
crazy.
at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check 56. Hey, come on, come on,
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All day, dog.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh, shit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Good shit.
And he'll score. Touchdown,
man, that was
New
crazy.
Orleans.
That was nice.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone.
I don't see why the fuck I got to play the fucking Saints versus the Saints. But that was nice,
good
though.
on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I've been playing with them before motherfuckers was playing
they throw
with
the
them.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone.
Really?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Can you hear me now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans
That's because I got the
offense.
sound in the background.
Pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
This ain't the same
give their defense
formation.
a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one.
You like that, didn't you?
On the scramble. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
First down, New Orleans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
What happened?
5-9.
56. Cut.
Cool.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
You like that?
A 24-yard touchdown. As his
William Grit. Yeah, we did say woo at the same time. It ain't over, though.
Good bounce back drive right
Ric
there.
Flair drip.
Drive number 1, drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally.
Nah, I ain't got to open it up yet.
Tremendous poise. Confidence never
You ain't showing me shit.
And obviously he transmitted that to
You
his
ain't showing me
teammates
shit.
as well. What a really nice drive.
That's how me caught that
Leave it
pick
at
in the
7
first place.
now
Because
as
I'm
they
trying
kick it away.
to keep it to the minimum. Yeah, that was nice, though. I ain't gonna lie.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, say again, man. He let me down on that one. I tried, huh?
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You got it.
7-7, our score
It's
after
good for me,
1.
too. Go ahead and let it pass.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? You ready? Here we go. 54. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
He ain't about to You thought Thomas was going to tackle me?
To the 37.
No, not like that.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
I thought I was at the 1. Fuck it. Hey, I'll take that. It's better than a fumble.
Yards, and the Saints have taken the lead.
I don't know how you do that. That's tight, though. I will give you that, man. That's
One
distracting.
thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
Learn
the
little
wide
tricks
receivers
here
have to
and
block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy.
You top
carrying the
8%
ball
or
too, right?
you higher than
Without
that?
a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
You top 8?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception.
Come here.
He'll look to throw.
Yeah, he fucking up.
Quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54.
They gonna hate, though.
Inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this one home. It's
It
a
looked
touchdown.
good, didn't it?
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys
was
were
tearing
picking
my
it
ass up
up.
at
They're not
first.
saying now, what word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
I know.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
On the COD. Oh, shit, ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing better than some good ass Madden. You like it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. First, do no harm.
He's on lock. Drop the ball, man.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
5'9".
47's the mic.
Yeah, I take Eli. I put Eli Apple in 3rd. No, I put him in last. I take him all the way out. He's too weak. I put P.J. Williams in.
Here's Breeze.
That's a pick.
But it's incomplete.
I know coaches
He ain't
tell us
want
all
the
the time
interception.
that a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes,
that's one thing. You can make them run into the defense, or they can end up crossing the wrong path.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Well, Thomas, you
And
can't
he's able
hold
to
on
get
to
the
that.
first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 balls.
Hey, I 7.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Breeze to throw again. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn.
Oh, you almost,
And that'll be good for 8
yeah,
yards.
Ted
to the
Ginn, he'll
45.
fumble that. You lucky.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Hey, kill.
I ain't worried about none of that. Oh, this
Breeze a
shit.
quick throw out to Thomas.
Ooh, he couldn't score, though.
New Orleans territory.
He couldn't
Going to
score.
call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play inside the 15?
Come on, get him.
Into the
What
end
the
zone.
fuck?
Touchdown,
No
New
touch.
Orleans. A 13-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I know.
As his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job.
Sometimes
all
I get
around
away
to
with
get
it.
that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard
He
line.
ain't supposed to be blocking shit, huh? He little as hell.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and
Yes,
furious
sir.
for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a
Ooh.
tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Are you critiquing me, bro?
A reminder coming up
Are
here
you
at
critiquing
halftime. We'll
me?
ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. Now the
I
pressure
don't
comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, I had to grab
4th
that.
down, no
Taste your
problem.
own medicine,
19
huh?
yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Y'all shouldn't have did that dumbass
The
weak ass
catch and
jump.
run going to wind up
No
netting him
touchdown.
33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game.
Shit, I thought you was gonna try to
plenty of success
tackle
moving
me
the
right
football
there.
here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A,
I should've
B,
just kept running.
C, and right on down the line.
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right
Nah, I
there.
just
So the big play gets him all the way
pre-anticipated.
down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's
oh,
going to be taken down
Push
here. A sack back at the 32.
that's my guy right there.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. And
no.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. He's got the lane.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Goes.
They're cheating that shit.
And he'll score.
I can't believe that.
New Orleans.
I got 2 people watching, man, and they just witnessed some
Short throw,
bullshit.
pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes
Crazy.
get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation
Nah.
on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good
It's your
one
last
here.
chance,
21
man.
all the scores. The
friendly
kicks
quick.
away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get
I'll
a throw
take that.
off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right,
I'll
Coach,
take a
thank
sec.
you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
we'll
And
do a
ready
sec.
to get the party started for the second half. It was an even
almost
first
had
half,
something.
all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a
Stumbled
different
again.
intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Kamara. Into the secondary again. He's got a
outta here.
convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin
That's the mile,
Kamara,
Madison.
his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able
Right.
to regain
More,
the
please.
lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying,
That's what they want to see. They want to see me.
And now he's hoping his defense
They
has
wanna
that
see me
mentality
win.
as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ooh, that
And
was
he'll probably wish he'd
good. That was
reconsidered
good.
here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had...
And he's going
How
to
you take it out my hand?
intercepted
What the
a third
fuck?
time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll
Lucky
get it
that
down
wasn't no
this time to
interception.
17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for free. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Perfect.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. Now Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Now Brees. Cook's got it.
Y'all want some porch? Y'all want some porch? Fuck some porch.
Yeah, turn up. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
We'll take
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I probably wouldn't have did nothing if you wouldn't have said nothing about you being in the wrong play. I'm like, oh, shit. I probably would have just picked another play. I probably wouldn't have did it.
On the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Saints do snap it. It's Brees. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Hold on, let's shake it out.
By the Saints.
You try to throw
it. At the 28-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
Oh, yeah, we got this. Don't even worry about it.
Turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Breeze now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yep. We know what you got to do.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. Washington's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, I'm cool.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Breeze now. That's to his running back, complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right down Broadway.
Okay.
And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
Bullshit.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Brandon Gaudin, you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Still here. Right, I want to run that back. I guess I could do one more. Shit, I still did good as far as rank points. I was 8.4, now I'm 8.3, which is not that bad, that good. But hopefully I can play somebody that I ain't played. I got the gut feeling I'm about to be playing the Ravens. This will be the last one. Oh, yeah, I do want to run that one back, though. That was a good one. It was just with the Saints versus the Saints. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, hey! Bang, screen,
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And some room to roam now. And a cutback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 64 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play action. Breeze. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Breeze. Caught here by Griffin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again has it complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
That pissed me off with that one. Right to him, wide open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again and down 14.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A run here with Lynch. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Toss play to Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now it's Wilson. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Hell yeah.
Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Kamara trying to right side. And all the way down to the 29. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Now Breeze. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 37.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Throwing is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
That's the type of shit I don't like.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You got Mike now?
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Not much, man. It's too much time, though.
He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. He's going to fire one deep over. Now he's here and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Boy, your dudes is everywhere.
What the fuck? First and 10, just shy of the 30. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Get the fuck, man. EA Sports. Come on now.
43 yards.
They're fucking serious.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Yeah, I started fucking myself up.
Down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now Breeze finding Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterback.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 41 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1.
What is he doing?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Check right 54. Right 54. Good shot. Good shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Wilson. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Man, no way you fall. Oh, my God.
I mean, they had control.
You fall going to get the ball.
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Mike, ready. Mike,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And Ginn's got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking deep down and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Going to throw again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He can run for it, and Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. And its defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 1st down is Brees. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brees. And that will be incomplete.
Bruh, you can't catch
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brees. Again has it complete. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's built.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively.
Shit.
They were ready. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Open man is Michael Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
I know.
Now Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains.
Oh, shit.
The tackle's going to be made at the
I deserve that,
28. Huh? And the clock will now stop as a timeout is
I
called
appreciate
with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that's some generous ass shit. Yeah, that onside, man, I had to pull my dude back a little bit, just enough.
One final try here for Brees. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm 0 for 2. I'm gonna call it. I'll probably be back on a little bit later. William Grit. I don't know if we're friends or not, but send me a friend request. I'll play you if you want to play.
We know that every play during a game matters.
Me up.
You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for
us. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't man.
You've been watching
it was a good ass game though.
Right here on EA Sports.
All the interceptions.
It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Yeah, I'm down. Shoot me the info. Yeah.